All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Last Week on Arena. I'm joined today again by the janitor, and we have some cool stuff to talk about today. And we are also playing a new format here that we hadn't played before, which is Historic Pauper. So, all right, let's talk about this deck, I guess, and then we'll move on to the topics. All right, janitor, how's it going today?
So far, so good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So, what do you think? We're playing Historic Pauper. I don't know. I mean, this is new for me. I really hadn't played Pauper before, and I think I've played Historic maybe once or twice. So this is pretty interesting. What do you think about this Izzet deck that we're looking at here?
You mean Pump Master Flex 2020? 2020?
Sure, I guess we can say that. Yeah, so what do we have? I guess we have a lot of like cantrics, or I guess that's how you call it. Basically pump spells to give your creatures trample, spells to give your creatures first strike. We have a couple of shocks, and let's see, more first strike stuff. And then in the blue color, we have things to give more toughness, hexproof with the dive down. We have spell pierce just to counter some of our opponent's creatures. One copy of Unsummon. I don't know, it feels a little weird, this list. This is one of the lists. I found this at the MTG Goldfish website actually, but the amount of copies seems weird. Like, we have one copy of Fervent Strike, but then we have two of Warlord Fury. Like, I don't know, I would think we would have even amount of copies of cards. What are your thoughts?
I believe it's more about the draw engine, and I guess the current quote-unquote meta within that. I guess is to counter it. I mean, it's just a matter of, play and see. The most important part is to have enough creatures that benefit from those tricks, like the Spell Gorger or the Kiln Fiend. The Kiln Fiend especially gets ridiculous at this point.
Right, so whenever you cast an instant resources pill, it gets +3 until the end of the turn. So if we have this on the battlefield, we give it trample, we give it first strike, adding, so this is already +3 with one of these, +3 more, so that's +6 already with these two cards, plus the one extra from the first strike, and maybe one more of these, giving it another +3. It gets to be like a 12-2. So the only thing is we have to make sure we either have trample or
I think Crash Through gives trample.
Yeah. This gives trample. This is first strike, and fervent strike. I think first strike, trample. This gives trample as well. +3. All right. So yeah, the idea is to have one of these creatures, pump it up as much as possible. Ideally would be the Kiln Fiend. And then just hope your opponent, or make sure your opponent doesn't have any blockers, or you have enough trample to get through. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna go for this, and then we're gonna talk about some of the topics we have from last week, and just in general, Magic the Gathering. All right, awesome. Historic Pauper, cool. So Persistent Petitioners. What is? I forgot the Persistent Petitioners. Is this the?
That card you can have as many copies as you want. You tap, you mill the opponent for 2, but if you tap 5 of them, I think 5 or 6 or 4. I'm not sure.
4. I think it's 4. Yeah, you mill them for 12. Is it?
Exactly.
Something like that. All right, so it makes sense. This is banned. Okay. Cool. All right, let's go to the games. All right, so let's see. Maybe we start with the topics while we wait. I'm not sure how many people are playing this event. So we are going to start by talking about the changes to Ikoria release. Layer of Behemoth release schedule. We have, I think it's only one change. So let's talk about, we have April 2, we have the Ikoria debut, trailer launch, and start of previews. So I guess we're gonna start to see previews, the spoilers. Is that correct? I guess.
Yep, as the spoiler season begins, and also I'm sure there's going to be a pretty awesome cinematic waiting for us that page.
All right, yeah, I'm waiting for the cinematic. The last cinematic, what's really awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think no, actually, since
Wireless Park.
Yeah, since Wireless Park, that's correct. So April 10 is the last day of previews. April 16, we have Ikoria release on Magic the Gathering Arena and Magic Online. All right, so that's a day to keep in mind, April 16. And then April 17, we have pre-release in Japan, Korea, China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. And then May 15 is the date that was changed. I believe it was, we were supposed to do pre-release release in April, I think April 17 as well for North America and Europe, Latin America, etc. But it was changed to May 15. So for those of you who are going to be going to pre-releases and releases for Paper Magic, keep in mind that that's going to happen on May 15th. Yeah, so those are the changes. All right, hold on. What do we have here? We have one creature. We have some pump spells. I guess we can keep this hand. Hopefully we draw into more action, and I guess this is a good one. Burning Prophet. We get to scry at least. All right, let's try this.
All right, and talking about spoilers, there is an unofficial, unconfirmed leaks that went out there. For all we know, it could be some April's Fool joke, but it's under good authority. I mean, just a little bit of cross facts that it could be real to a degree. On the screen, you will be seeing the cards in some empty space around, on which you will see the cards. They are in Portuguese, and as Spanish-speaking people, we can also understand Portuguese a little bit to a degree. Anyways, there are the things to note about this is that this card, it's Hasbro has a licensing deal with Toho International, which it includes characters from those Godzilla and King Caesar, all of those iconic characters. They are from Toho International, and they have been doing some sort of cross promotion at that point. Now, the cards, for example, the one that makes me believe a little bit more the whole unofficial spoiler, so to speak, is the one that says King Caesar Ancient Guard, that you'll probably see on the screen right now. This card says whenever this creature mutates, other creatures you control gets +X until the end of turn, where X is the number of creature mutation. Now, if we go back to the spoiler info,
do we know? I mean, I think this mutation stuff goes back a while. I don't remember.
I don't remember that either. But the thing is that the important fact is that on Maro's spoiler information that we provided on last week, check the video, like and subscribe. And there's a piece of information that says a card with the text X is the number of times this creature has mutated, and that is exactly what this creature is saying. And this is a 3 colorless, 1 white, 3/4 creature, like 3 power, 4 toughness creature with mutate, 2 colorless and 1 white. And the situation is that it's uncommon. It's uncommon, non-legendary, so it could be pretty beastie itself. And just a quick mention of the other two cards are um, Biocards Space Godzilla, which what I am hoping for the sake of my own sanity to that this card doesn't is not called actually Space Godzilla, at least the original version, because that's yeah, kind of weird, kind of weird being honest. And the other one is Godzilla Primordial Champion. Seven, it's a 9 cost card with an unknown amount of power and toughness, because in the picture it was kind of cut off. So, but everything we're talking about, of course, going to be on the descriptions below. There's going to be links so you can read it for yourself. But yeah,
Okay.
I mean, the cards that we're looking at there.
Yeah, these kind of promotional spoilers or whatnot. Yeah, they look pretty cool. I like the fact that they're using Godzilla as a thing here. I don't know. It's possible these are only like Japanese promotional cards or something. But I mean, it'll be cool if we can see play of these cards in some sort of cool different format. I don't know. Like, I don't know if the Godzilla versions are going to be like regular Magic cards, but yeah, they look pretty cool at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so for let's go back to the game a bit. For those of you watching the game, we've been able to do a couple of cool things here. I've been attacking our opponent. It's down to 11. We were able to spell pierce 2 of our opponent's removal spell, so that was pretty cool, drawing these cards and being able to play them. And then this turn we opt into Warlord's Fury just to pump our creatures and just get our opponent down to a cool low life total. I think that's all we're gonna do right now. I don't want to play this Skill Fiend, and we do have Unsummon to protect one of these creatures plus dive down. So, all right, we're gonna end the turn. Hope our opponent doesn't have like a board wipe here. Okay, pretty cool. So we also wanna just mention the FNM at home event. That's pretty cool thing Wizards set up for the current quarantine, and for people to be able to play and maybe win some cool stuff that you can exchange later at your local store. Okay, before we do that, let's see. Okay, we go to our turn. Cool. So the only thing is these creatures don't have haste. That would be awesome. So
right.
I think we should play a Keel Fiend and protect it with these islands. Maybe, hopefully, yeah, let's see if they have a counter. A counter would be bad, but... Alright, no counter. That's cool. So we got to attack with our Burning Prophet and Fire Urchin. So yeah, going back to the FNM at home, we had in March 27, which was this past Friday, we had the Challenger decks. That was pretty cool. All right, they're returning this to our hand,
and they kicked it. So I would say, yeah, dive it down. So maybe they won't get a card. They won't get to draw. Hopefully, I don't know if that works that way.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad that
yeah.
everything is getting pumped at a moment where I'm gonna send this down. I think I want another pump spell. Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Yep, he didn't
draw the card, so that's good. But I mean, that doesn't mean the only thing we're gonna unsummon something. The annoying part is, yeah, we're not pumping our creatures, but I mean, it's not the worst, I guess. All right, we drew an island. I don't think I'm going to play the island now. I'm just going to attack with all of these. Alright. Just hit them. Go down to 6. End the turn. So this is the Dimir kind of removal thing. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. They keep doing these removal. We get to pump everything again for really no good reason. Yeah,
exactly. After everything is
after combat, so. Yeah, so April 3rd. Yeah, I was saying the Challenger decks was pretty cool. Yesterday we were able to play a few games, and yeah, it's really nice, these FNM events. So April 3rd, I think we're gonna keep Creature, right?
Yep, that one.
Just because they have so much removal. April 3rd, we have All Access event, which is build a deck with any cards in Standard, whether they are in your collection or not. Play others, build more decks, play... Okay, so I guess it's gonna be cool the next Friday, so we get to build whatever deck we want. We don't need to craft anything, we just, you know, should be good. Alright, so they have a blocker now.
And they returned that black...
yeah, the removal spell.
Yeah. Okay. Remember that it goes -2/-2, so if you can put down whatever is at least 3... put everything, but
yeah, we'll put these two. Pass the turn. Alright, so now we're in a bit of trouble. They could stabilize from here. Yeah, April 3rd, All Access, that's gonna be good. And then April 10th, we have a Historic Brawl event at FNM at Home. So build a 60-card Brawl deck with your Standard and Historic cards and go to battle. That's pretty cool. And then just remember, if you win any prizes here with the FNM at Home, you get a code, and then you get to get some cool stuff at your local store. Let's see. I wonder if we should... I guess we can attack with everything. Doesn't matter because they all have toughness 3. They can get rid of something, but...
yeah, I mean, they're probably gonna heal with that instant a little bit. They're gonna kill the...
yeah, they're gonna kill maybe the Fire Urchin, which is fine. So we have another Kill Fin in hand. I wonder if I should just play this and bait them to...
yeah, I would say yeah.
Which one? Which one you think? Kill Fin or...
yeah, the Kill Fin. We don't have any pump spells right now.
Right.
So that's our big detriment, so to speak.
Our opponent's down to 4, so... okay, we're gonna pass the turn. We're gonna see this removal spell being played on the killed fiend.
Bait successful.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, Janner, do you have any info? About this Ikoria ebook as well? That looks cool.
Yep.
I saw the art.
Yeah, it's going to be the Ikoria Lair of Behemoth Sundered Bond. It's the name of the ebook that is currently available for pre-order, and it's going to be released on April 7th. The cool thing about these ebooks or books in general is that most of you should know, or maybe know, that every card or every set there's a book or there's lore behind each of those cards in general, and it's worth noting. You should have done that as a reaction, maybe.
But I think he's not gonna do anything here. Yeah, I think he would have done it because we were already on the block step. So after I played the opt, he should have reacted. I think. All right, okay. Cool. So we won this game. Let's go to the next one.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, there's always lore. There's always a cool book behind every set. I read the one in the Throne of Eldraine. It was interesting, but not my favorite read. So it's cool. I mean, I'm checking right now what is the current price. It's just $4, guys. You can go for $4 and enjoy some pre-release, pre-spoilers, insider knowledge, so to speak. So you can get it. It's on Amazon. Ebooks. You can get it right there. Definitely, I would highly recommend. I'll do it myself. I'm doing it as we speak.
Okay, pretty cool. But I mean, so the ebook. Where are we on? Okay. All right, so you can pre-order now, right?
Exactly.
So
you can pre-order. It's
being
just,
released on April 7th. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Cool.
The
Yeah.
I mean, the poster is pretty nice. You'll see it, of course, in the link description below. It looks real nice.
Yeah, it has this like tiger image.
No, that's a Johnny. That's not a Johnny? It looks like
It could be a Johnny, I guess. And it's enclosed in some sort of either like frosted ice thing or crystal. I'm not sure. I wonder. You know, since I've started playing Magic, I really haven't seen any like frost kind of effects. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like any icy creatures. I don't know. And I started playing Magic late, right? Like in the 2012, 2013. So since then, I haven't seen any set that has like ice. Have you ever played with some cards that had any effects like that?
I mean, they're in blue. There has always been the little enchantments, like encase on ice and all that, but nothing like a big creature that I recall. I mean, off the top of my head, that cool, like say, okay, these are the big ice monster.
Right. Yeah, I guess we've seen some like dragons that supposedly had like
the
were nice.
Which is real.
Yeah, we're it's pretty bad. I don't think we're going anywhere here.
This is a mono blue deck, guys. This and the other guy's going ham.
Yeah,
like,
our opponent's just going off here all the way. This is like I guess
let's give it like how many
banned enchantment stuff and whatnot. Alright, we got Guildgate. Alright, Janitor, so we had a cool topic planned for this week as well. I think a lot of people that play Magic the Gathering, and this is just me assuming of course, but especially us, we are really like crazy anime fans, and yeah, we wanted to bring that to the table here and talk about it and see if the guys watching had some cool comments. And basically we're gonna start like pointing out the top 5 animes we like, and the idea was to start with animes between like in the 1990s up to like 2005, I think. But basically, yeah, we're gonna start this list with some old animes that we really like, and yeah, we want to see what you guys think about our top 5 animes, and if you guys have other ones you would like to share, just leave that information in the comment. We would like to see what you guys think. So, Jenner, what would you start? What's one of what would you consider is like your number 5? So going from from bottom to top, what is your number 5 best anime from the old days?
Well, it's a little corny, but it will be Great Teacher Onizuka. It's a comedy / piece of life anime.
Yeah, I don't think I really ever watched that. So what is what is the
I know you would have watched that in a million years, my friend.
Yeah, what is the premise of that anime? Great Teacher Onizuka. What is the premise? So I know it's a comedy, and I mean, what's the overall idea?
It's just a delinquent younger guy. I mean, younger as in like the early 20s that wanted to be a teacher, but he used to be a gang member. So that's it. I mean, and you can see him grow as a person and as a teacher, and it's hilarious in every way because a lot of people are against him, and he's put in the most horrible class any teacher can have. It's not even our school, bro. Like We were pretty bad back in high
So
school.
I mean, so he's just like a regular school teacher, right? So
Yeah, he's a regular school teacher, but he is put in a position or in a school, actually in a class that is so infamous because every teacher that goes there just quits because the kids are going all crazy uh, at any point.
I see. All right. Oh, not sure what we should do in this game. The thing is, this gets +3, but still a 2 toughness. So, do we want to start attacking it? I guess we can give it +3, +3.
Yeah, that's 6. And trample too?
Yeah.
Not bad. And we can keep the spell pierce.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. See how they block.
Alright, there we go.
Cool.
7-5 trap. Ouch.
Alright, keep
That's
the
it.
spell pierce up.
So yeah, that was my number 5. How about you?
All right, so I think in my case, and I have some really oldies here. I think my number 5, and I don't know. Let's see. This is difficult. So I have two. Well, all right. I have 2 options. I think my number 5 is gonna be Trigun, and I think you have that on your list as well, right?
Yeah, that was my number 4. So there you
Okay,
go.
yeah, that was my thought. Like, oh, this is really annoying. Should we counter
Yeah,
this?
so Pearson. Yeah, no, hopefully.
All right. So yeah, Trigun. I'm gonna put it number 5 just because my number 4 is a little bit more of a nostalgic pick. But yeah, Trigun was awesome. Like, so the story is about this guy that have this amazing power. Something happened to him back in the day, and basically he lost his memories. So you find him in this kind of Westworld kind of place, and it's really cool just to see him like go on and about and try to figure out what's happening along with this quirky girl that's following him and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, so this is your number 4. What are your thoughts on Trigun? Why is your number 4?
And the whole story and the development of the character, because you can see him like he's very goofy, but he has his memory, if you know, when I don't know if I'm spoiling anybody, when he gets a like glimpse or a glimpse
A glimpse, yeah, a glimpse of his
glimpse
past,
of,
yeah.
yeah, that you can see how scary he was and why he was such a massive like threat or nightmare in a lot of people's. He's infamous because of that. So it was a really nice anime for the time. The animation was
Yeah, and this is
great.
back when we started actually watching anime, I think, because we've watched some stuff. So I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna go straight to my number. Let's see. I think, well, actually, my number 3. But well, maybe yeah. I'm not gonna skip anything. But basically, yeah, I think because we've watched other things before, like when we were kids in TV, we would find certain types of anime like Ranma half. I don't know how to say that in English,
one and
but
a half.
well, it's not 1.5. It's just like half Ranma. And things like Dragon Ball and others, and you know, these were anime. They were anime, but at the time we just watched as if we were watching cartoons, I think. So Trigun for me was maybe one of the first actual animes that I saw that were more for like adults.
And also, go for it. I mean, also, the difference is that for us at that, back in those days, an anime that was like a limited amount of numbers, like 20, 24, 25 episodes, or even 8 or 12. Those were like the hardcore
Right.
anime of the time. Um, so yeah, it's definitely worth mentioning that that was the difference back in the day.
All right, I
Yeah,
guess we
no
dive
thanks.
down.
The guy will get bigger anyways.
Yep, it'll be good. Have one other card in hand. All right, so we're gonna give everything trample. Draw a card.
Hopefully we get some other.
Other pump spell, right? That would be cool. Yeah, just an island.
Yeah. Okay, so if we pump it again, it's going to be
5 and 7.
5 and 7. That's 12, but it's gonna get blocked. Wanna save it for the next turn, maybe?
All right.
Put down the kill thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bang, back.
Opponent goes down to 5. We put another creature in play. All right, so far so good. Again, Celestia stuff.
All right, let me cut you off right there and go on to my number. Well, the triangle was my number 4, so my number 3.
All right,
Yeah.
wait. Let me go to my number 4 first. I guess let's go by the numbers there. So my number 4 is gonna be Wolverine. So Wolverine is an old one as well, and this is this is like nostalgic to me because I think Wolverine was maybe the third anime for me. Like, just when I was searching for anime, try to find some cool stuff to watch. Wolverine it's a very like
Mature. That's the
yeah, it goes into deep to the thought of what life is and what it could be in a world where we have these magical creatures that could be seen as human but also could be seen as wolves. So it rolls around the story of this pack of wolves that they have this magical powers and they could be seen as humans as well. And it's just like it's very cool animal. I think I really enjoy the music and the animation itself, the way things were drawn. All right, hold on, guys. So we're gonna do this. Try and draw another pump spell here. All right, spell pierce is not it. So
Right.
I guess
It could be. Go for it. Go. Go.
you wanna just cast it, right? And
Yeah.
or you mean it could be because they could play something. Yeah. All right.
So there you go. He's
All right.
pretty much dead. There
Yep.
you go. Nice.
Good game. So yeah, Wolverine was my number 4. Again, just beautiful animation, beautiful music, and a really cool story overall. You just have to keep watching also to kind of understand better what these guys are going through, and the whole situation of them being like some of the last of their kind. Yeah, that's it. That's my number 4.
Number 3 for me was Hajime no Ippo, which was it's not finished at all, but they started producing this anime back in '96, and they're still not done. It's
Right.
kind
So
of frustrating.
Hajime no Ippo, it's awesome. It's one of my favorites too. It's just when I watched it was a little bit further away, so I didn't want to put it in my top 5. But yeah, Hajime no Ippo, it's awesome. Tell us about the premise there.
It's just a kid that was getting bullied, but he joined a boxing club, and I guess there's 2 factors that made him exceptional. One is that he was used to getting beat up, and 2, the fact that he helps his mother with carrying massive amount of fish from their store/house to their boat, and he had built up incredible upper strength. So when he punches. That's about it. And and the characters in there, they're all hilarious. They're just funny, and the story, it's very well written in my opinion, etc. That's it.
All right, yeah, it's a pretty cool anime. I really enjoyed it too. So season one came out back in the day, and then the other seasons follow it up. Like I don't know, it's every 5 years,
10 years.
every
From
yeah,
season one to season two, it was 10 years. Yeah,
pretty
10
crazy.
years. And then after that, they put a little bit extra, not too long after, and then here we are, sad and wait.
Yep. All right, cool. So I guess my number three, and I believe you have this on your list as well. It's called Scried. Yeah, my number three is Scried as well, and I actually had forgotten about this anime, and but it's an awesome anime. It's one of these animes where you have this main character, and he just goes all out, and he gets stronger and stronger as he goes.
Classic shonen.
Yeah, it's it's one of those. So was this in your list? What number was it? I guess.
I actually remember that was my number two, actually.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
your number two. All right. So I mean, yeah, go into that right away. So that was my three. That's your two. What are your thoughts?
On that one, oh yeah, man. This anime is not only the main character; it has its opposite character. It's not a villain. It's just as another main character in the opposite with the opposite ideology. But you could go and root for either or, and you will be, well pleased in that sense.
I see.
And because the other guy, you could see the character development on that character,
Right.
and you could see it like in plain view. It was real. What?
Yeah, this guy.
Wow.
Yeah. I
What is
mean,
this guy playing?
they have, they're doing things. They're kind of playing sort of a Horse of Control type deck. So I think they're doing all right for they, we aren't doing much at the moment, and being against Control, just having them at 21 life points, that's pretty good. So I wonder what's our next step.
Yeah, I would say maybe fire arcing, and stay put. We just want to crash through, literally.
I guess.
Right, he's gonna take 1 damage, like a man.
Your opponent goes down to 20. Very cool. So I think my number two, it's probably gonna be Hellsing. And just for those of you who might have already watched, there's like a new Hellsing that came out in, what was it? Was it 2015? That the OVAs came out.
I think it was 2007 actually,
Right.
that it came out. So that's why it didn't make it to the list. Because that's honestly my favorite anime. One of my top animes is
Like recently,
if
right?
you-
Like after the 2010s, or
let's put it this way: if that anime will have like the second version, because I loved the first one too, right? But if my if that anime, the Hellsing Ultimate, will have been released on 2005, it would have been on my number one spot right now. Because of course, after 2005, there were other animes that are, in my opinion, better than that one. But if that one anime will have been released in 2005, will be on the list as number one. That's why, just like you are going to say, I guess, that Hellsing is your number one, it is also that.
Yeah. No, actually, I put Hellsing in number two.
Number two. So
But
that's my
again,
number
so this
one.
is the old school Hellsing that came out back. I don't remember the date, but back between 1995 and 2005. I think it was
98?
yeah, maybe 98, 99. And that for me, like just the animation, the whole story was like just so good. Because it was like the original idea. And this is not Helsing like the movie that you guys have seen about this guy that kills vampires. It's a little different. So you guys go ahead and watch it. It's awesome. There's a lot of action. There's a little bit of blood here and there. It's yeah, it's pretty cool.
Go.
This is not an
Crash
instant.
through.
It's annoying because this is not an instant.
Crash
This I
through.
think this is a problem with this deck. Like all these cards are sorceries. How am I supposed to do some cool tricks if we just have
Just crash
all these
through.
sorcery spells?
Oh no, you didn't crash through.
Crash through? I guess we could have done that too. Yeah, that's like all these sorceries. I can't do much if just have sorceries all over.
With crash through, you could have.
Yeah, the trample, I know, but all right. So we have first strike. What happens here with the first strike?
Just kill those those 3, and that's it. And those 2, and you'll survive.
We kill the knight first,
Yeah, and then
and one more of these, and then okay, it should be good.
Just like that. Yes, guys. There is a lot of backseat gaming going on right here.
They're gonna return target card from their graveyard to the hand. This is so
Creature
annoying.
card.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So we
Yep.
play another Burning Prophet. All right. Cool. So we mentioned this. So yeah, let's talk about. Oh, I guess let's go to the number one. What's your top anime?
In that case, it was gonna be that one, Helsing. So you took over, and then what is your number
I
one?
see. Okay. But what you said number one, but what the old school Helsing? Because
Yes, because
okay.
Helsing, again, for me, the ultimate was superior in that sense, but it's still really good. Although there's like honorable mentions that I can put on later on if you would like.
All right. I'm gonna send this Kill Fiend to the bottom because I want to draw another pump spell.
Yep, this is great.
Well, our opponent's still like. Do we want to draw this land?
Do we?
Hmm?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, let's draw. We are a little bit low on lands.
Okay. That's.
I think
9.
that's it for now. Cause right or
Yeah, I agree.
do they have trample? Yeah, they all have trample. So
Go
I mean,
for
if we
it.
do this,
No,
we
no,
can
no, no.
leave. Yeah, we can leave. Why not? Why not? What was
Because mainly because you wanna maybe get more creatures and then trample all with all of them. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I see your point, but
And that's just 16 damage at most.
no, it should be what?
Wait,
12.
actually, you can just pop.
You wanted to pump them all with dive down.
That would be that would be what 3? No,
He
actually,
would still be alive, no?
How much is the?
I just
it's
want to use.
plus
I
one?
want to use the dive downs as like. I don't think we would have killed them there. I
no,
think they
it
would have
would've
been
close.
like a 1 or 2, and then I want to use the dive down next turn as sort of protection as well.
Okay. Again, guys, a lot of backseat gaming. This is how we normally behave. So nothing unfriendly or crazy about this. This is just how it is.
These are instants too. I like the fact that these are instants.
So I would personally just put on both of those creatures down.
Well, we need. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, we could have drawn. We're not going to draw anything, right? We're just going to scry here. Just attack with everything.
And
See
see
what our
what
opponent does.
Okay, he's blocking with those 2. If you dive down, right? Yeah, I mean, doesn't. If you dive down, put it there. Right. blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Oof, that is perfect.
Yeah.
So
Well,
check.
yeah, we get that.
Not for now. It'll be for next turn. Of course.
Yep. Okay. Do we pump again or no?
Nope. Wait 1 second. 2, 4. Yes,
Oh.
if you pump it again, you will have 1. Hey, perfect.
All right. Cool. All right. So we're reaching. I think we're reaching the point here where we are pretty much done with our topics for the day. Just I guess we go to my number one, and then that should be all. So my number one, guys, is gonna be Cowboy Bebop, and I think that anime is number one for a lot of people. Probably in our generation. And I think this is just one of those animes that came out, and it's just like such a great story, and the animation, it's one of my favorites till the date. Like a lot of the new animes just been trying new things and new types of animation and coloring and styles of characters and whatnot, and Cowboy Bebop is just simple. It's just simple and to the point, and I think it still looks beautiful at this day. All right, we're gonna keep this. So yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts, Janitor? I know you're not like, it's not in your top 5, and I'm still wondering, like, why not?
Why?
What are your thoughts?
No. I mean, I love that story and in general, but I guess when I saw it in, back in so many years ago, maybe I didn't appreciate it enough. And it's not something to say about the anime itself, it's something to say about me as a person, I guess. At that time, how I didn't quite again, I didn't appreciate it enough, but I've seen it after, and when I grew older, but yeah,
Right. So I guess maybe what you're saying is when you watched it, you were
the first time.
Yeah, you were maybe not old enough to understand, and you wanted to see something more similar to a cartoon style type thing. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Like you were looking for Dragon Ball, and you found Cowboy Bebop. It's not what you want.
Pretty much, you could say that. Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, so Cowboy Bebop, the premise is you follow the story of this, especially these two guys that start in the first episode, which is Spike and then Jeff, which is also the captain of the Bebop ship, and it's called Cowboy Bebop because that's the name of the ship that they go around space, going planet to planet. They are bounty hunters, so it's always something cool happening. There's a lot of action in this anime. Then these two guys find two other friends that join the band, and then you see them go through all these episodes, and they go back to the stories for each of these characters, and it's just great. And then towards the end, you start getting more of the story of Spike, which used to be this old school, I don't know, he was kind of in some sort of mafia or something, but he had to leave that. It wasn't, what he was looking for in life. And then we see how the events made him to be who he is right now. So but again, just the animation of it, I think it's great. Like the fighting scenes for me are one of the best directed fighting scenes in all anime. I don't know, it's just great. But yeah, all right. So yeah, Janitor, you should if you haven't, you should give it another try. All right, guys, so we're gonna leave it here. So far we went 2-2 in this historic popper, and that's it. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying this current episode, leave us some comments. Let us know what you guys want to talk about, or want us to talk about on the next episode. So yeah, leave us a comment, send us an email as well. We're gonna put some information here on the screen. Janitor, thank you for joining.
My pleasure.
All right. So that's it. We hope we see you next week for episode 3 of our podcast gameplay video. And that's it. I'll leave you there. So you guys have a good one. That was all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Have a good one.